Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon White. So today is the day that we're going to be taking on what is certainly going to be a more challenging gym. Well, we're probably not the gym test itself, but more so the gym leader herself. Yeah, which is why, as I said at the end of the last part, I was gonna do some more off-screen training before I even thought about taking on the Nacrene Gym. And as you can see, now I did level up my Blitzel, Temple, and Pansage. Now here's the thing, yeah, I didn't exactly do much with Tepig. Yeah, I didn't exactly get his level up to the same level as the rest of my team. But, yeah, well, that's because I want to save that for something special that is actually going to happen as soon as Tepig actually reaches that level. And for those of you who know your Pokemon at this point, yeah, you should obviously know what's going to be occurring. But anyways, I wanted to see, my stats on my teammates, I would say they are somewhat good enough. Of course, they could be better, considering, well, as we all know from Blitzel, as I said, yeah, I honestly wish that Blitzel's defenses were slightly higher than they are. But as I said before, Blitzel is pretty frail when it comes to defenses. Okay. Alright, so now we are that out of the way. Let's take on the Nacrene Gym, which is actually like a library of sorts. Yeah, where a leader sits for a challenger at the back of a museum. Why, yes, it surely does indeed. It has a great atmosphere, doesn't it? Well, maybe for Lenora anyway. I'll give this to you. And of course, that being another fresh water. All trainers in this gym use a normal type Pokemon. Yes, we certainly heard that before from Sharon. So this is just between you and me. Normal type Pokemon are weak against fighting type Pokemon. Around here, fighting type Pokemon show up around a Pinwheel Forest. Yeah, as we may have saw only one of them, but yeah, we may have only saw one fighting type there, but whatever. Now, but anyways. In this Pokemon Gym, if you answer questions hidden in books, you can move forward. So essentially, we're gonna be checking out several books, to see if they have any questions in them. Or if they have any things that we can try to actually answer those questions. So yeah, let's just say this one's gonna be a little bit more of a, let's just say now this one may be a little bit of a tedious one. Well, that is if you don't know which books to actually look for first to last. No, but of course, I will show them off as we go. As we go through this gym. Oh yeah, and speaking of the gym, of the Nacrene Gym, the way they handled the gym itself within the anime was kind of something, considering because Lenora just pinpoints, like, just essentially tells her challenges which a book to pick up. Yeah, because apparently the challengers, because apparently the challengers just love to just read the books instead. Yeah, that is certainly, yeah, which is what made Ash really question, Yeah, why do you want me to read a book when we could just go to the gym right now? Yeah, and oh yes, and also the Nacrene Gym was actually one of the few times during the Black and White anime where Ash. Actually, I believe the Nacrene Gym was the only gym battle that Ash actually lost to. And he actually and he had to spend the next episode. The first half of the next episode after he lost. I'm sure training up his Tepig and Onshawat. So they could. And in the middle of that, they learned Aqua Jet and Flame Charge. Yeah, and that was actually the start of the whole not seen in the water for Oshawott. Oh yeah, and speaking of Tepig, yep, immediately as soon as it reaches level 17, yep, our lovely Tepig is evolving now. There it is. Pignite! Yeah, now our Pignite has evolved into the third of fire and fire type starter. The third of fire and fighting type starter. And also with the fighting type move that we're gonna learn, Arm Thrust. Yeah, that is the only fighting type move that the Tepig line gets only by level up. Yeah. Only freaking Arm Thrust. Yeah, Arm Thrust is the only fighting type move that the Tepig line gets by freaking level up. Which makes you question, why in the hell is it even a fighting type anyway? Yeah, which is why I am also going to do this. Yeah, I'm also now gonna have my Pignite learn the TM that we just got within a Pinwheel Forest. That of course being Rock Smash. Cause trust me, yeah, we are definitely going to need it. Yeah. But anyways, now for the first book that we have to look at. Yeah, as that guy said, he wants us to look at Nice to Meet You Pokemon. Yeah, and we actually have to read this first. We actually do have to read what's in the book first. Before we can actually get to the actual question itself. So, yeah, you essentially have to do some reading in order for you to be able to find it. Oh, there we go. Yep, there is a memo between the pages. Pokemon trainers. I am the Gym Leader Lenora. I hid 4 memos in this library. Each of them has a question. Can you solve the questions and come find me? Now, this is the first question. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? Yeah, for those of you who were not paying any sort of attention to the actual trainer that we just fought against. Yeah, and she also gives you a hint about which book to actually look at next. So at the very least, there's that. Now I think this is one that we have to look at. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the biology of Patrat. This right here is the one that we have to look at next. Now, Bantwa was saying about Oshawott learning Aqua Jet before the Nacrene Gym rematch. Now that right there was actually the start of that whole arc with. Yeah, that was actually the start of the arc of Oshawott not being able to see underwater. Every time they used Aqua Jet, it kept on having his eyes closed. Yeah, and that essentially kept on messing it up. Messing up on actually trying to actually hit anybody with that attack. But then it was until a certain episode, well, actually, 2 episodes actually, where during Ash's third battle with Trip, now Trip actually takes pictures of Oshawott eyes closed, essentially letting Ash know what was really going on with Oshawott. And then, which leads into the next episode after that, I'll finally getting Oshawott to be able to open its eyes underwater. And it was also the very same episode where not only Ash caught himself with the Alpitoad. But it is also the very same episode where Silent actually caught himself his Stumpfisk. So yeah, definitely a lot went down when it came to that arc. But anyways, oh, excuse me. But anyways, everyone, now if we want to get into that next book that we have to read, we have to find this scientist, Satomi. Oh yeah, that's right. Now here's where we get to the evolution of Lillipup, Herdier. Yeah, as you can see, Herdier's got himself a little bit of a mustache going on. Although, however, when we actually get to its evolution, yeah, that mustache really grows, and I mean really grows. But anyways, now as you can probably tell. Now, Herdier can be a little bit of a bitch because now these Herdiers can actually have these Herdiers can sometimes have the ability intimidate, which of course lowers your attack power. So if you're still planning on utilizing fighting types, then yes, you have to keep in mind of that whole intimidate business with Herdier. So yeah, I would say also bring along at least one Pokemon that can do at least do some like special attacks at least, so that you can at least have yourself a chance. Yeah. Anyways, she says, now return a book to a shelf after reading. This is a rule when you read a book. Well, that is essentially the thing for most libraries anyway. But anyways, now I have to read the bookshelf for general studies. The structure of a locomotive. Yeah, now I have to read this. The book about a locomotive. Flamebirds. Whoops, yeah, I accidentally hit A way too quickly from there. Yeah, I didn't mean to skip that. But anyways, it's impressive you found this place. That's what I expected from a challenger like you. Well, this is the third question. Alright, what is it? If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. What is this? Yeah, we may have already saw something like that near the entrance. As it essentially points out right there. Yeah, it is essentially a bookshelf closer to the actual entrance. And the other one that we didn't really check was the one over to the right side here. Yeah, sweets for Pokemon. Yeah, describes delicious sweets made by heating berries in a pond. Oh yeah, they're called Poffins. Yeah, this right here is the only time that they'll ever mention not only Poffins, but also Sinnoh itself. Yeah, that's really something. Did you manage to get here without being tricked by the questions? Not really. Now, this is the last question. From this bookshelf, move 2 backward move one to the left, move two forward, and move one to the right, and move one backward. Yeah, she's really giving us some very, very specific stuff where to find that last book. Yeah, the hint is, find it by yourself. Well, the only one that we haven't really checked is the one that is guarded by this girl here. And she's the only person that we haven't exactly got ourselves a chance to be able to battle with yet, so yeah. Oh yeah, now she says, can you challenge the gym if you win against me? We probably can, but, well, obviously against you, but Lenora may be a whole nother story. Yeah, and I guess I should point this out, just before we get into our battle with her. During my first time playing this game, I definitely had a very difficult time finding Lenora. Yeah, it's just that, yeah, her team was just so freaking annoying to deal with during my first time. Yeah, and even though I was also using a Pignite there as well, I still have my issues against her. Like, I just kept getting knocked back. I just kept getting myself knocked back by her team. Which, I would say it is definitely a good thing that I did that a little bit of off-screen training like I did. Cause, yeah, if I didn't, my team would not be that good enough to be able to defeat, I'm sure, Lenora. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess you can say I've actually learned something by actually watching the anime. But anyways, yeah, down goes that lollipop. And now our tempo's level 18. Really? Now, it only gets +2 for HP. Really? Yeah, come on. You could have at least given another +2 to another one of Timple's stats. Like, come on now. Yeah, it's probably gonna be stuck in, yeah, my Temple stats are gonna be stuck in the 20s for a good while. Jeez. You'll meet the Gym Leader soon. This is the last book. Now, read the last book. Well, I obviously have to anyway. Now, considering that we are going to get into a gym battle soon, I need to do some heal ups here. So of course I can make sure that our team's all fully good to go. Now, yeah, that's what I'll leave it for now. And now, bookshelf of Pokemon. Now, yeah, no bookshelf Pokemon. Oh yeah, I think with this last book, it says the biology of Tepig. But however, I think this book itself actually changes. This book is different. Dependent on the story you chose. So yeah, then you get to learn about not only Tepig, Oshawott, and also Snivy too. You've managed to get here. Well done. You seem to have wisdom as well as strength. I look forward to our battle. Gym Leader Lenora. And oh, we're gonna click. Yeah, there was actually a switch under the book, which of course, which actually moves that whole entire bookcase. Yeah, and apparently those books on top there don't exactly fall somehow. Yeah, despite there we go. Oh, there we go. I was just about to say, if those books did not fall after being moved like that, I would have been surprised. But anyways, with that hidden bookcase, we've now reached the basement. And now we're gonna get ourselves ready to battle the Nacrene Gym Leader herself, Lenora. Alright, let's see how well we'll do against you now. The director of the Nacrene Museum And the Nacrene Gym's leader is me, Lenora. Well then, challenger. I'm going to research. Yeah, I'm going to research how you battle with the Pokemon you've so lovingly raised. Yeah, that is essentially the same thing of what she says in the anime. But anyways, let's get right into it. Our gym battle against Lenora. Now, starting things off is Herdier. Now this Herdier has the intimidate ability. And it also has the moves a takedown, bite, leer, and also retaliate. Now while it may seem strong at first, but however though, retaliate actually gets stronger on the next turn. After if one of your allies just so happens to get knocked out on the last turn, which means for Lenora here, yeah, considering that while Retaliate may not be as effective with her Herdier, but definitely with her second Pokemon. That being her Watchog, which is actually the evolution of a Patrat. Now, as for her Watchog, now it has the Illuminate ability, and it has the moves Retaliate, Leer, Crunch, and Hypnosis. Yeah, not only does the Patrat line get freaking detect, but they also get freaking a Hypnosis too. So yeah. Yeah, Watchog at this point can be a little bit of a bitch to deal with. And especially if it actually goes for that Hypnosis and then it just hits you real hard. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay, you may have knocked out my Blitzel with that Retaliate, but you did not go for the I'm surprised you did not go for the Hypnosis. If you actually don't do it again, really, Leer twice. Really, Watchog? Really? Like, I had a much more difficult time with this Watchog because it just kept on hitting me with that freaking Hypnosis. Because it just kept on hitting me with that freaking because it just kept on hitting me with that freaking Hypnosis move. But here, it didn't even. Yeah, this time Watchog didn't even want to use it once. Man, I guess I just got very lucky with the fact that my Pignite apparently has so much defense that that the Watchog just wanted to keep on using Leer over and over. Although, again, I don't know what was really different depending on the fact that, again, I still had my Pignite, like when I always faced her, and yet. But apparently this time, Watchog didn't even want to bother utilizing that Hypnosis move. Yeah, I just find that odd. But anyways, and by defeating her, we get the basic badge. And now we have now that we have two badges, trading Pokemon to level 30 will obey us. And we of course get the TM of the move that I was just telling you about. That, of course, being a Retaliate. Yeah, of course, when you have Retaliate, it does a lot more damage. If you only fainted the turn before you use it. Yeah, hence I just explained that. If you master the timing, you can defeat even strong opponents. Dear! Hans is speaking of. Oh, what's going on? A deer! A deer! Come quickly! A Team Plasma is threatening to steal some bones! I wonder what particular bones. What? 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 What's going on? Ditto. Ditto. You come too. Oh, wow. Yeah, she definitely ran off really fast. But yeah, we're going to, but definitely not this time, considering I feel like I've done more of my fair share when it comes to this video. Yeah, we definitely spend more than enough time on this one as it is. And so when I say, folks, we're going to continue on with the next part. And so, to the next part, I'll see you guys next time.